So, baby, hello, happy Saturday, honey. Sister Sonya had Sister Sylvia come out on the live to speak on her behalf to let y'all know how she's going to respond to the supper that was served to her from the two white women in the courthouse. Sister Sylvia was sitting side by side with Sonya when Wooten pointed Sonya out to the two white ladies to serve her supper, the subpoena, if you will. And Sonya is in the comments of one of Sylvia's lives from yesterday, thanking her for what? Keeping her secret. And we all know that Sister Sonya is not used to having people have her back. So she's very loyal, if you will, to the people who show her better than they can tell her when it comes to being there for her. Okay. And I think that's a big part of why she is standing firm on the innocence of her man, Shirley's ex-husband, still married to somebody else at the same damn time, Ernest Williams. Okay. She did file a motion to not squash but quash and object, okay? Because she said, y'all can get somebody else to do it. She doesn't have anything. Y'all can't get yourself. Get somebody else to do it. I'm just putting it in the unfiltered doll language, okay? We don't do much verbatim around here, all right? Now, what she had said was this, baby. Basically, Sonya saying she ain't never scared, okay? She pretty much gave.
If you think I'm here to play around with y'all, God damn it or not.
All right, Mr. O'Neill, please.
Baby, she ran to let them know this is what I'm going to tell you and give you, okay? Basically, all I got for you is this receipt from Nesto staying down there at the Hilton from July 1st through July 7th, 2022. And that's why he had the suitcase, okay? That's why we probably seen the extra pair of shoes when they showed the body cam down at the courthouse on the passenger side of the car. I think Nesto was homeless. Ain't no think. I guess if he was staying at the hotel and if Shirley was with her friends, they were homeless. He has the receipt from the hotel for the dates, July 1st through July 2022. That's what Sonya did attach with her response. And she gave them a IG text message from LT from July 14th, 2022, which is one of the alleged victims, okay? And after he was arrested, that alleged victim reached out to Ernest and said, "Hi, me and my dad been trying to contact you. Are you okay?" Now, since she's an alleged victim, they're saying if you are a victim, why would you reach out to Ernie asking him if he's okay? This is what they're saying is proving his innocence when it comes to his character and what these women are accusing brother Ernie of doing, okay? Hey, in my words, right? We're going to shorthand a few things. I do apologize. We don't pull documents over here because, baby, I'm not trying to get myself in a sticky situation that I can't get myself up out of. Do you hear me? Okay, so I don't want to do too much here. Want to make it loud and clear that I'm just reacting to what's going on out here, a little gossip, if you will. I am well aware that this is somebody's real life. Now, Sylvia got y'all together, baby. I don't think she was talking to me. She was talking to y'all. She had said that she doesn't know why we are so harsh, talking about y'all, on Sonya and why. Why do we want to come for her soul salvation and y'all need to worry about your goddamn self? She didn't say it like that, but this is unfiltered doll language. You know, she feels like it's a damn shame that we're celebrating what can happen with Sonya's livelihood with all of this that's going on right now. Okay. Also, Sylvia also said in one of her lives that was done yesterday that she is not a YouTuber, that she is now a media outlet. Okay. Registered. Okay. Just letting you know if you didn't know. Wanted to fill you in. If you gave a damn, you probably don't. Okay. Now, let me ask you a quick question. Is her name Sonya or Sonya? Can somebody clarify? We've already had the discussion. Is it Thomas, or Topaz? Is it Sonya or Sonya? Sister Sylvia calls her Sonya. All right. I'm just trying to ask because I've been calling her Sonya. All right. Now, what Sonya is basically saying back to her filing a motion to quash, she's saying she has no value to the state's case. She's just a friend, okay? She says she has no legal ties to the defendant, to this matter. Basically, get somebody else to do it. The state can obtain the request elsewhere. Basically, they're trying to say, hey, listen now, go on down to Global Tail Link and have them give you what you're looking for. I don't have it, okay? She's also saying that she has no accounts that she's sharing with the defendant, okay? Now, he is down at the jailhouse, so he can't get some of his information. So, yes, she did help him out with information he's unable to obtain because he's weird down at the jailhouse. But what you can take and do is go to Metro PCS. Maybe you want to listen to the state. Maybe you want to talk to the Salt and Pepper Girls. That's the Salt and Pepper Girls. If y'all know who the Salt and Pepper Girls are, put it in the chat if we have a live premiere, or put it down in the comments if you're catching the replay. All right. And then listen, baby, she said they can pull their own electronic text messages between them. They can go pull their own bank records. And she also, listen, baby. Now, she said YouTube people aren't credible because what do? What do the YouTube people do? We want this man guilty, is what she's saying. Y'all are out here putting out anything for views to put Nesto in what? The bad side of his case, showing that he's guilty when he's an innocent man, right? And she's saying to them, go down to the YouTube. They have over 2 million views combined, I guess is what she's trying to say, and get all the information from them, which is crazy. Why would you refer them to YouTube if you... I'm just telling y'all what had happened in my own words, the unfiltered doll lingo, if you will. Okay, are you guys still with me? Okay, are you still with me? Go to the YouTube channels pushing the guilty narrative for the information that you're trying to obtain from me. Take this damn hotel receipt and this Instagram message and go on and sit on down somewhere. Basically is what I think she's trying to say. Okay, let me change this graphic, honey. All right, Sonya and Nesto, 2 fools for the price of none. All right, now listen. She's also saying that he did not have reliable counsel at the time when she was all in up and through his business and in his paperwork. I told y'all, I don't know much about how it works down at the courthouse. The last time I was in court, I was in my 20s for something stupid. All right. I don't know what the hell's going on. Okay. Down at the courthouse. I'm just telling y'all what I seen when I was through the YouTube streets. Basically, I was at Sylvia's house. Yes, I went to Sylvia's house. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. I tried to listen to as much as baby, I couldn't do but too much. I had to ask AI. Baby, I had to ask AI. I'm not here to lie to y'all. I'm here to keep it real. Okay. One thing about the doll is she's going to keep it real. I went to AI. I said, can you summarize this video? You can enter a keyword, baby. Now, they're not always going to be accurate, but it was generalized. And I said, this is good for me. And I'm going to tell them what AI had told me about the live. I hope y'all are okay with that. Now, AI said that Sylvia states that she's protected from the suppers, the subpoenas, because she's a news reporting individual and she's protected by the law. Okay. She compares this to the rights of a journalist, stating that she doesn't have to share information that's been shared with her. She's also letting y'all know that she can keep a secret. You're my little secret. That's how we should keep it. Okay. Yeah, that's what she said, baby. She has the secrets and she can make her channel go up. You hear me? But baby, she wants to be able to sleep at night. She said y'all got her effed up, basically. That she's not out here running her mouth about everything that she knows, because she's been speaking to some very important people, because you know she was down there during the YSL trial daily. And she knows some things. And she says she did not tell anybody, not even her writers or her riders. I don't know if she said writers as in WRITERS or riders as in RIDERS, the people who are subscribed and the people who love to spend time and support her channel or any of her social media platforms. AI said writers. Does Sylvia have writers? I don't know. I don't know her from a can of paint. Okay. She also states that she is a registered media outlet, which I said that in the beginning of this recording. Okay. AI also said that she does believe in confidentiality and she keeps people's secrets until they give her the permission to release them. Okay, she says she's been privy to many secrets and knows many things. Again, that can blow up her channel. They also provide the timestamps. If you want to go to Sister Sylvia's live and you say, oh, now shit, I ain't got 5-6 hours. Go down, hit the AI button, ask them to summarize it, and you can type in keywords for them to search and give you a summary, and they will attach a timestamp for you to verify what they said to make sure that they didn't F up the church's money. This is AI. They're not humans, okay? So they're not going to have everything, 100% accurate. All right? Let me see if we missed anything here. Sonya is in the comments letting Sylvia know, I told you that, how she's pleased with her loyalty. We already discussed that. Let me just make sure I didn't miss anything on my notes before we go back to what AI had said. All right. And pretty much Sylvia did allude to the fact that they were the only ones in the courtroom when she was served. So maybe that's why no one, didn't have the tea beforehand. I have to go back to verify that. If you did go down to Sister Sylvia's house, please feel free to verify my statement in the comments below if you're catching the replay or in the live chat. Okay. Now, let me see. Is there anything else? Basically, Sonya is admitting, yes, she's been very vocal with the lack of justice in this matter, and they just want the win. So she's saying, I said what I said. Sonya is pretty much saying this, baby. Let's pull it back up, because this is what she is saying, honey. I said what I said. Okay? Period. And I meant it. But get somebody else to do it.
If you think I'm here to play around with y'all, God damn it on that.
All right, Mr.
This is what Sonya is saying, basically, in her response that Sylvia is communicating on her live. I don't know. It is 10:55 a.m. on December 11th, 2024. I don't know if we can pull her response yet from the system, but you know where to go, where they're going to pull those legal documents. Real Talk Bougie is going to pull the documents. Pam is going to pull the documents. Nyla Says will pull the documents. Houston Foodie, I believe she pulls documents as well. Okay. I believe Lady T-Bug also will pull documents. I don't pull the documents here at the Dollhouse. I do apologize for that in advance. Okay. Now, she doesn't reveal the details of what was said on the subpoena when she was down there at the courthouse because she was sitting right there with Sonya. She read it in person, okay? That's what Sylvia had told you. And Sonya claims that she doesn't have any information. This is what AI said. Sonya Durham's response to the state's motion to quash a subpoena. Sonya claims that she doesn't have any information that would be valuable to the state's case and argues that the state can obtain this information themselves through other means. Let me know what you think about her response, okay? Because she said that's it and that's all. Baby, I'm not here for a long time. I'm here for a short time and a good time. I'm here to be, listen, she said, thank you for being a friend. Okay. Y'all know where I'm going, right? Does anybody know where I'm going? Sonya is standing firm that she is a friend. Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true. Your beating heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant, okay, baby? And if you threw a party and invited everybody that you knew, you would see the biggest gift would be from me. And the card attached would say, thank you for being my best friend. Are we best friends? All right, listen, period. She's not claiming to be anything more than just a friend to Ernest Williams, okay? AI is saying that the state's reasoning for serving Sonya that supper down there in that courtroom is they likely want to obtain information from Sonya based on her interactions with Ernest William, the defendant in the case, okay? Now they're saying the viewers are skeptical about what Sylvia is putting out here, okay? And Sylvia's perspective on Sonya's situation from the AI, right? They do provide a timestamp when you use that AI option so that you can do what? Verify it with what she actually had said. Now, they're saying that Sylvia, infamous Sylvia, believes the state is targeting Sonya because they want to control the narrative around Nesto's case. Sylvia feels the state can get the information they need from relevant companies and organizations, making the subpoena seem unnecessary. The viewers did what? They criticized that response according to AI. Okay. Now they're also saying that the viewers criticize Sonya for her relationship with Nesto, given his history of legal troubles. However, Sister Sylvia defends Sonya, emphasizing that everyone has the right to their own choices and relationships.
Ponytail, come on! Shantae!
Come on, baby.
Shantae! Take your ponytail!
Take your ponytail, Shantae! Baby, Sonya don't play about these ponytails. You hear me, baby? She was down there at the Cobb County Adult Detention Center, baby, full bun, twisted and coiled. Come on, bang. Sonya said, who are y'all kidding, honey? I am arriving to go see my man, honey, in style. And you would never know a thing about that. Come on, bang. Yes, I know that's right, Sonya. Let the girls know how to restyle that hair over and over again, okay? It's giving DIY. Come on, wet and wavy. Or is that a loose curl? Whatever it is, she put it on and got his favorite nails on, the blue nails. Yes, she does. And he just be on the other side of sniggling and giggling, baby, looking at her like, what in the hell is going on here? What the Sam hell did I get myself into, honey? She be flicking that hair behind that ear, Smiling and laughing. Look at her. And then look at this one. Look in the back. Look at her. Go, keep on. F around and find out you're going to fall right on your damn back and on your ass. You visiting your man being cute. Set your ass down, right? You going to fall in that chair, baby. Yes, you are going to fall right behind Sonya trying to visit her man. Look at this here, y'all. Look. She said this is ghetto. Baby, look, she happy to see her man? No, yes, she is. Or Shirley's husband, shall we say. Look at her. Let me fix that hair. Can't see a damn thing. Squinting and carrying on. Girl, where's your contacts at? Look. Ooh, it is ghetto there. Imagine this is your life in your 50s, baby, visiting somebody else's husband down at the jailhouse. His own wife wasn't going down there shucking or driving. No, she wasn't. Is it shucking and driving? Whatever it was, she wasn't driving, shucking, nor jiving to go see that Negro in that jail. And she was married to him, but she'll do it. Shirley said, thanks for taking out my trash, baby. Look, she just a smiling. She like that man. Like him inside that jailhouse, baby. I don't think she wants him outside of the jailhouse. Some women just like to know where they men's are at. And honey, she knows he's in that jail and she's satisfied with that. Now, baby, Sylvia told me to mind my goddamn business. I'm putting it in the unfiltered doll lingo. Honey, she told me to mind my damn business, told y'all to mind y'all business. And don't worry about her soul salvation, who she's giving up that tussy cat, who she's throwing it back to, because we need to worry about our damn selves. All right. Now, what we're going to do is get into the state of confusion because, like I said, I don't know about none of this. Okay, baby. I thought she just was going to do them 20-something days or pay the fine. I knew she wasn't just going to participate. Now that I knew, I said, girl, give them what they're asking for and go on about your life. Go back on down to the Flow Rider, baby. Get that vitamin D. Get yourself together because you're not looking too good, right? But it's not up to me to judge her according to Sylvia because it's none of my business. And how can I sleep at night? Because I'm all up. I'm worried about them. And the same energy that we put into this will come back to us. Okay. Also, hold on one damn minute. Now, I'm not done with y'all. I got one more thing to say about Sister Sylvia. And then we're going to head on over to these text messages. Let me change this graphic real quick, if you will. Now, no, not that one. Yeah, there. Okay. Hey, listen. Because this is all a game at this point in time. Let me tell you something right quick, okay? Let me tell you something, player. Y'all down there not showing up for Sister Sylvia's prayer and affirmations, okay? She's saying a lot of people are not participating down at the prayers and affirmations, okay? And I wanted to make sure, since I was all in her business in her live, I said, well, let me do her church announcements just in case, you know, I'm going to put the word. Listen, baby, I'm going to put the word out. All right. She says that if you want your life to go great, you need to make sure you're participating and showing up down to the prayer and affirmations. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is head over to the text messages because I want to know what made them say, let's ask Sonya to give us this and that. When, now that we see what she said into the response, when it comes down to the subpoena, it's true, right? They can obtain the electronic messages from Global Tel Link. They can obtain the recorded phone calls, right? They can obtain whatever they want to obtain from the YouTube streets, according to Sonya. Not sure why she said YouTube's not credible, but there's that. So what is it? They can go down to the Metro PCS. They have access to his cell phones. They have evidence. Why are you bothering me? Is basically what Sonya is trying to say. Gave them the receipt for the Hilton Hotel, the IG message. So I said, okay, cool. Can we go down to the text messages and see what was it that triggered them to say, you know what? You're going to F around and find out. Did they think that she didn't know her rights when it comes to filing a motion for what they're asking her for? I don't know. But let's go on down to 211 Pine Grove Road. That was cute. 211, which is these are the text messages that Phone Calls from Prison shared with us, and she's allowing us to do content. Shout out to Phone Calls from Prison. Thank you so much, Shay. We definitely appreciate you. Let's go down to the text message. Now, pardon my ignorance. Now, I'm going to set all personal feelings to the side. If this is an innocent man, Sonya stands firm that he's innocent. This is not his character. He wouldn't harm a fly. If he's an innocent man, why not give them everything they're asking for? Didn't you say you've been working hard for him, right? So that you can get what? Get your man free from the jailhouse. Why not hand him over what you got? Wouldn't it prove his innocence? I don't know if this is a stupid question or not. They taught me that there's no such thing as a dumb question, right? Listen, baby. Give them what they're asking for if it's going to prove that the man is innocent. Isn't that what you guys always say on the phone and in these text messages, that he's an innocent MFing man? So if you have something that they don't have access to, wouldn't that clear his name? I don't know. Or is it because you can't give them everything they're asking for, because some of it makes him look a little guilty until proven innocent? You know what I mean? You're not guilty. You're innocent until proven guilty. But you know what I mean? But I said, let me go on down to the text messages, because in 2024, that's when the discussion of give me this and give me that occurred, all in the electronic filings of the text messages, because remember, they felt like the text messages was a safe space until they were exposed on YouTube. So they would have their video visits, they will have their phone calls. After the calls were released on YouTube, they would come here to the tablet, baby, and act up and say everything they wanted to say. Sometimes they would say, well, I'm not going to put that in here because, baby, when you're in jail, you don't have any privacy. But for the most part, it went down, like they said, in the DM. All right. So I want to keep scrolling down to see where we can start at. Where's a good starting point? We've already read these messages before, as well as other content creators, my coworkers here in this sector. Okay, I'm new. They've been here before me. Okay, but I want to make sure that we're scrolling down. Went to bank to get the records. Yeah, so around March, the end of March is probably a decent place to start. Now, this is when Nesto was tired of being quiet and he wanted to utilize Sylvia's platform to be heard. Okay. This is also when Sonya was very verbal about how she felt about the YouTube bloggers as well. Just to be clear. Okay. So before we start reading the text message, my question is this. She says she's just a friend. She has nothing to do with anything when it comes to the legal terminology of his case. However, she is telling him everything that he needs to do, like she is legal counsel, and telling him what he needs to tell his attorneys, right? So we're going to start around this point a little bit after the breakup, which was real, you guys. They just don't. After she went live, it pretty much blew things up. Nesto didn't like when she went live with Sylvia telling them his business and letting the people know what happened and what was going down and the things he was saying behind the scenes on these text messages. So they decided where they thought it was safe at in the messages to act like it never was a breakup. But if you read this full file, you know that they were bickering, going back and forth and having a little breakup, if you will. Not sure if it's a breakup because he was what? He was married to a couple of women. So we're going to not read everything because we don't have much time, but we're going to start. So there will be a part 2. All right. Now, let me scroll up. You know what they love to do in the text messages is talk about Fulton County. They love to talk about Miss Willis. And they love to talk about people lying, setting people up, keeping them down in the jailhouse longer than their legal. Listen, basically holding people down at the jailhouse without they know they can't afford this bond. And she's just here as a friend. Remember that, okay? I'm sorry if what I said didn't make sense. I'm all over the place. I'm thinking and overthinking and trying to record all at the same time. Okay. So Ernest does a lot of talking back and forth to Sonya, but I want to get to specifically Sonya asking for certain things. When they say they want written and electronic, I don't know if it's just about the phone calls, the text messages. Are they asking for his letters that he sent her? Last time assumption, I don't know. Don't they scan any outgoing mail, or is it incoming mail from the jailhouse and the prison house? Do they scan your outgoing mail? I don't believe they can sign, seal, and deliver their mail and just, send it to their girlfriends, wives, boyfriends, and whomever they're communicating with. So would they have access to any outgoing mail that he's sending her for her to read, or any documents that he's sending to Dion or whomever he's sending documents to? I think that their legal mail is something that they can't get involved in. But when it comes to any personal mail, if somebody can put down in the comments or in the chat, isn't that it's scanned documents, correct or incorrect? Okay. What else would they be wanting from Sonya? Because they can obtain that. The state can obtain that. So what else are they asking her to give them? Is it because she was using the legal mail? People said that she was using the legal mail, sending things she had no business sending. But if she sent something through legal mail, she wouldn't. She's no longer in possession of that. He's now in possession of that, correct? Did he send her things through legal mail that was supposed to go out in the personal mail? Is that what she's in possession of? I'm not sure, right? I'm assuming that if they're asking for something, they know what it is that they're looking for. But let's just see where we're going at with these messages. Sonya lets him know on 3/17, take a break from everything. I'm still here working on things. Just do your research, take notes on memories, chin up. I know it seems bad. It's not over. It's political. So Sonya said that she was working on things, okay? Ernest is saying to Sonya, because remember, he's pissed off because Sister Sylvia went down there on a visit and let him know what occurred on her live. And Sonya saying something about Nesto hurting himself, all right? And Nesto says to Sonya on 3/17, I never thought social media would ever divide me and you. Don't screenshot and send Bible Lady anything I'm saying to you. I'd rather not anyone know my deeper inner feelings except for you. I feel like when she speaks to me, she knows what I've said to you concerning my mental health. No, I'm not crazy, but I just feel crazy. Now, we did recently read that in a prior live that we did less than 2 weeks ago, okay? Now, he said, when I heard the DA say they had the police rewrite the warrant info, I realized it's the same thing they did with the conspiracy charges. I feel like they're doing the same thing with the grape charge because there are no victims coming forward. Why? Because it never occurred, and the DA knows this as well, okay? So I'm going to not read everything here. We've already done that in a prior video. I'm pretty much skimming through the text messages because I'm like, okay, what is it that they're looking for? Okay. Ernest says, so I hope you understand what all I'm relaying to you. It's like they're trying to lose me in the paperwork, bury me and forget while I sit. All right. Now, he wants to know, did you get my mail? What male is Ernest referring to? So let's go back and read this message. So I hope you understand what all I'm relaying to you. It's like they're trying to lose me in the paperwork, bury me, and forget while I sit. This is the old game they played in the 90s when they wanted to clean up the streets for the Olympics of 96 and sweep up all the black men. I was one of them. For me being a real man about my family and a businessman, how'd I get in this situation? I seen people get bonds for removing people from earth. Just make sure you call the guy KK. Any help is needed at this point. See what he has to say. Maybe I should have never did the visit with her to be leaked. I don't know. My mind is just everywhere. I love you. And did you get my mail? So is this what they're request? Do they want the mail that she's receiving from Nesto? Do they want her to turn that in? Okay. Ernest says to Sonya here, on a bigger note, I know you're going through what you're going through, referring to your health, and you mentioned trying to go back down to Miami to get one of your implants fixed. I don't want you to feel like I'm not thinking about you and all that you're enduring on your end. I really don't care about any of that right now because we're more so concerned with what do they want from Sister Sonya that they can't get on their own. All right, let me see. He's talking about he's never had to put his hand on any women and he never gave his kids any ass whoopings. Okay. None of these charges make sense is all that I'm saying. If I had a fair bond, I wouldn't be so upset. If you read the last transcript, at least it shows that Lewis had a fire mouthpiece. That indicated to me that the DA judge and public defender are all working together. I'm going to stop talking about all of this because I doubt if you're sitting and reading all of this. It's just where my mind goes every day. Please enjoy your evening, love. She's letting Nesto know, I read everything you write me. I'm here for you. I know that this is hard and unbelievable. This is America, politics. Do your research. You have to fight. I will support you. I know you are innocent. Take notes. Get ready for trial. Love you. It is now March 18th, 2024. March 17th, 2024. Okay. Sometimes there is the messages, sometimes they don't get the messages the same day they're sent. So if you've been reading the file, you're aware with that. You might see a different date on one column and another date in the other. All right. So Sonya lets him know on 3/18, what the F? So your new CP has all of the same info from the last warrant, holds except arrest date, March 15, 2024. They reset the effing clock on you. There is no effing way this issue is going to stand. I'm making some calls today. Sorry. So are you there as a friend or are you now working on his behalf, Sonya? Just saying, just asking, okay? She said that this is a corrupt ass county. Sorry, Fulton County is corrupt, is what she's saying. And she told y'all she stands by that. She said what she said when she filed her motion. Nesto says, I go to court on April 8th, hopefully not in front of Judge Drake and not Manning. It's a preliminary hearing. I'm hoping Hannah steps up this time and lets the judge know 14 months ago is when they charged me, then dismissed the charge and put out another warrant to reset me with a $700,000 bond. Hopefully Hannah can convince the judge to dismiss or reduce the bond. It's not a capital of being that it's not a capital offense. If not, I'll be back in front of Manning if it's not indicted by that date. It's not making any sense. I'm not worried though. I know you're not going to let me sit in here. You already promised me that. So when he says, I know you're not going to let me sit in here, do you think he's saying, meaning you're going to fight for me and make sure that I'm free and you're going to prove my innocent based off of the things that you are obtaining on my behalf? Or do you think he means that financially, because she said she's going to do whatever she got to do to get her man out, honey? Okay. It doesn't matter if I'm indicted, because I could still sit for 2 years until there's a trial. Let Bible lady know when there's court so she can record the hearing. I really don't want to communicate with her, but it's not her fault that the world hates me for something I didn't do. By the way, how has your day been thus far? Sonya says it's fine. It's just your never-ending situation with court. I knew this country hated Black people. It's crazy when your own race is the enemy. This would be the only issue with being Black that I see. Every race unites but us. White men have us hating each other. The world is going to end soon. You see it. Wow. Thanks for the positivity. The man is going ape shit crazy, bat shit crazy. And I would just like to thank you for the positivity on your behalf. You're his friend. Thank you, Sonya. Wow. So, Sonya says, good morning. This is now March 19th. Preparing for your hearing. Get your questions ready. You must discuss the lease, warrant, dates of download, IP addresses, proof of age. They cannot waive the hearing, object to charges. My problem with this is you are all busy trying to do what? You're trying to give information to validate that the girls with the animals, the roosters, the dogs, cats, the fox, the squirrels, I don't know what the hell was in those pictures, but why are you trying to give information based off of pubic hair? I'm sorry, I have to say it. The size of the hands, how developed they are, to prove that they're adults when he said the pictures don't belong to him. So shouldn't we just focus on the IP address? Should we focus on the date of the download, where they originated from? Because he did get the laptop from the pawn shop with Shirley's card, is what he said, because something ironically was wrong with his card. Okay, I didn't like when he said that, because it was almost like he was trying to blame it on Shirley. Shirley ain't got nothing to do with that shit on that laptop. Okay, but anywho, let's see. We're still going to, baby, we're scanning. We're not reading everything. All right, and this is part 1 of us reading these messages. Okay, because we want to get into when Sonya started getting into all of his business. All right, and what is it that the state can't obtain that they need Sonya to give them? All right. So Sonya says here, call me now. I'm at the bank. Okay. Call me now. Cleo, call me now. It is March 20th, 2024. Sonya is asking Ernest, what's the email associated with Wells Fargo? I'm in your email account. Ernest says, okay. Sonya says, call me. Ernest says, sorry, it took a while to respond, but I was on the courtyard earlier getting sun and fresh air. Thanks for your commitment and time while dealing with your own ish with the baby. I see you're making progress. I believe I started that account with SunTrust in 2019. I switched over to Truist in 2022. I'll have to look in my old discovery to locate the Truist account information. Now he's letting her know when he opened the SunTrust. It was under a 770 number. Now they're saying that the state can get their own information from the bank. Is that true or false? The bank is now, the accounts are closed, I assume. I believe in the bank records, it will show what? That he didn't have any money. And I'm sure there is a negative balance, is what I can assume. Okay. Sonya says, we have to call the bank to access the online account. They won't talk to me. Ernest says, when? Sonya is now asking for Ernest, and she wants his Apple email address. What's your Apple email address? Let me make sure this is still recording, honey child, because listen, all right, we are still recording. And then Sonya says, do you remember the answer to your Apple security questions? Childhood nickname, name of first boss, name of first pet. I need this to get into your Apple account. Now, is this a friend helping a friend, or is she now in a territory where you can get some paper served to you because they might feel like, well, what the hell did you find that we didn't? Let me know in the chat below if you're catching a replay, or let me know in the live chat if this is a premiere, okay? Ernest says, I think my Apple email is the same email. Not sure, but I think the password on the Metro PCS phone with the same email account should be, of course, they had to redact that, okay? And just keep pushing the numbers in a similar sequence and it should work. I effed up saying my social on the phone. I couldn't hear what she was saying. I hate that. Well, we don't want to say that. We don't want to offend anybody. I hope Joe takes this serious and brings his ass down here, because when he got the paper for Lewis to sign off the case, it took him 3 weeks to get it to Hannah. I signed on February 7th, 2024. She didn't get it until March 1st, 2024. Baby, they work for the state. They don't work for you, baby. They're going to do what they want to do when they feel like doing it. You're not paying for this service. This is just crazy. Anything else I need, passwords will be included. Keep pushing those buttons and something should happen. Thank you again. Love you the most today. You know how to keep a man happy. Oh, look at that. All right. So this is him asking her to call YSL attorney. He wants her to call YSL's attorney to come. Baby, now you think that attorney is free? I know. Are they talking? Child, let me get out of. All right, let me get out of that. I'm trying to see what these people want from her. Okay, she said, okay, I need you to try. Child nickname, think hard. Who set up your Apple account? Your phone info is attached. Nesto says, I think the childhood nickname might be. And the person who set up my Apple is the lady who works for Metro on South Cobb Drive. I think it's the girl Dion was talking about. She's the manager. Remember, Sonya didn't like when Dion brought up salt and pepper, baby, on that one phone call. But the state, baby, y'all need to go on down there and ask Salt and Pepper who set up these accounts for some information, because Sonya says she ain't got it. Ernest is saying, contact the Metro PCS people, Salt and Pepper, all right? And Sonya says, we looking, not listed yet. You need to do a bar complaint on the DA and Department of Justice on Roswell. Your email shows no communication with the landlord in Roswell. Well, based off of everything that they found on Pine Grove Road on 980 and 990 combined, Sonya, shit, they had a whole box of cell phones and other electronics. So, I mean, don't expect to find everything you need, baby, okay? Your email shows no communication with the landlord in Roswell. Now, I thought that Brother Nesto said he didn't know anybody in Roswell when they told him he had a warrant on that body cam. But with everyone else you were renting from, it shows you lived in California. Need actual proof of the date accused. Bank statements and Apple. Try to remember. Baby, when you out here scamming and living a life of crime, he can't remember all that shit. Now you asking for a lot, ma'am. All right. Sonya says on 3/22, or maybe he read it on 3/22, but it looks like it was sent on 3/21. Understand again, you guys, I'm not reading the small talk. I'm just trying to scan over, skim over. I'm trying to see what the hell is going on here. Sonya says, I'm here, love you. I will send you all the important points for court. She must stress everything from the landlord's claims to the search warrant, all the lies that got you here. The attorney said nothing makes sense. Is she still a friend, or is she involving herself with a legal matter? Let me know. Good morning, handsome. They played the phone call of me ranting in Vegas. We don't give a damn, Sonya. We don't give a damn. We don't give a uck, honey, okay? We don't care. I'm here to find out, why did you get the papers from the 2 white women's down at the courthouse? That's what Sylvia said, okay? So Sonya is saying that the internet is still hooked. Let's get to the meat and the potatoes. March 22nd, the bank records for Wells Fargo's January only has 4 checks, no debit card use. Can't see the checks. We'll try Truist Bank tomorrow. So here's the thing. Is this what they want from Sonya? Do they want to see the checks? Do they want to see the bank records that she pulled thus far? Do they have access to get these records? And do they need Sonya to get them? Can't they just get these records on their own, since that this is a legal matter? Let me know. I think I asked this question earlier. We're almost finished with part 1, okay? Ernest says, my movements financially at the time was SunTrust, and the 4 checks were written out of Orange County, California. I was using Wells Fargo Bank while in Inglewood, California, around the corner from my place, because there wasn't a SunTrust bank in LA. So it should show me using my SunTrust bank card. I think that was in between transferring banks at the time. Baby, if this is all scammer and fraud. Baby, this is a scammer. Do you hear me? He's a scammer. So do you think if we call the 24-hour bank hotline, they'll disclose to us the date and time check was written? I know you'll be able to acquire the information from 2019 to now. Most definitely Zelle transfers from me and my wife. So you should be able to obtain a good track record from that, along with the ATM machine being used a lot in Inglewood, California, and getting gas from Arizona, New Mexico, and Oklahoma. Oh, baby, can you imagine what the hell he was doing in those other states with women? And they didn't see the local news to know that this Negro is down at the jailhouse. Sorry, didn't mean to say that. All right, I didn't mean to say Negro. Some people don't like that. But can you imagine? Can you imagine who didn't contact the phone number because they didn't know? They don't know what's going on. They're in another state. All right, let Dion and Funky Foot Lamont tell it he's global, but he's not for real. It's given very local and growing. As far as everybody knowing about this, it's the TikTok, it's the YouTube, it's the Instagram, it's the Facebook. But that doesn't mean whomever he was in contact with in Arizona, New Mexico, and Oklahoma, allegedly, it doesn't mean that there aren't victims there. Allegedly. I don't know what he was doing in those states. He could be just passing through. Sonya says on March 22nd, yeah, I saw that for 2018, but no debit card in January. I'll check the other bank tomorrow. Plus, I don't see Zelle deposit from old girl. Old girl, are you referring to his wife? I don't know. Maybe she's referring to somebody else. They're on your email. Think about the Apple password question. That girl didn't answer. Love you. Okay, so they're still trying to get into these accounts, okay? And Sonya says, I hate not freely speaking to you for now. This issue's crazy. I know how you feel. I'm working on something. I have to go Monday to Truist. I was up all night babysitting and I overslept. So 9 a.m. Monday. Somebody said in my chat that Sonya does everything on a Monday, okay? I just want to say, Ernest says, I just want to say that vacation did you good. I see you're getting closer to closing this thing. You must be trying to get me out before your lease is up. Ernest is focused on that cash, that money, that dollar bill. So everything that she's telling him that she's doing out of town, baby, he's getting anxious because he feels like whatever she's going to earn from this, I'm going to gain, and she's going to get me out of here. Okay. So we're still trying to see what's going on with this bank situation, honey. Okay, so she says here on March 23rd, March the 23rd of 20, God damn, March 23rd, 2024. I love you more. F these bloggers and the lies they tell. My God. Well, you're a little angry bird, aren't you? Can I drop the papers to you or mail? I got your mail today. So he's sending her mail. So he's wanting her to check the mail, but is she taking the mail that she's getting and sending it via legal mail? Is that an issue? Okay. And he's saying to her, damn, you just now getting it today? And Ernest says, I can only get legal mail from outside. So you have to send it through one of your lawyer's offices, basically with an attorney office letterhead or sticker. As long as it comes from a legal entity, I can get it. So you're just getting those 2 big envelopes. And were they opened or seen to be tampered? Let me know. If she's sending these through legal mail, they are no longer in her possession. They are now in his possession. So there's that. Okay. Sonya says, okay, I'll have an attorney send it. I don't trust Joe would give it to you. I feel like everyone is against helping you. World full of hate. Yes, I know, baby. And he says, good morning. All right, so let me see what else we can find before we get here, because I did not want this recording to go over 60 minutes. We are on the 55-minute mark, okay? And let me see. Okay. She's talking about reading to him. She's saying on March 25th, she's saying she faxed for the phone records and she went back to the bank for the records and they said it's going to take 3 days. Okay. And Ernest is saying, so when are you going to have the phone records? I see they raided Diddy's house, baby. You don't need to be worried about Diddy's house, baby. You need to be worried about what they found on those Pine Grove Road homes. But get out of Diddy's damn business. And Sonya said that fingers crossed, Wednesday, she's going to check on everything. Now she's gossiping about Ms. Willis, baby, and how she was hit with a lawsuit for keeping people in jail past 90 days without indictment. So, you know, baby, one thing they're going to do is they're going to talk about the Fulton County and Ms. Willis. Yes, they are. Okay. And she says that I don't know who his friend Sheldon is, but she's in his Instagram messages letting him know that Sheldon wants to speak with him. I got into your IG page and messages. Doesn't the state have access to get into the messages as well? What happens if a person deletes the messages? They should be able to still get this information because this is a legal matter. But that's why she told them, contact Meta, baby. Leave me alone. Is it Meta? Yeah. Listen, baby. Contact them people down there at the Facebook and leave me out of it, is what she's saying in her motion when it comes to the subpoena that she was served. Okay. Now, Ernest says, oh, let me see everything I explained about, for the fact you're more than a blessing to me. That don't have anything to do with what she's doing as far as getting all his information. He wants a little Bible music here. I honestly believe her superior is collaborating with the DA against me. Also, I wrote, oh, he can't wait to feel her lips. If you wanted a little bit of romance, jail romance, I can't wait to feel your lips on mine. Yuck. All right, so let's go. Let me see. So far, we're going to stop right there, okay? Because since we're still trying to scroll and find, this is a good stopping point, I believe, and we can cycle back and find out what's going on with her trying to obtain proof of his innocence from his bank, from getting his bank records, okay? And let me see. You're so silly. Laugh out loud. I read all those messages. If you get with me, you can't have a phone, a pager only. Listen, that was 328. Does the state want her to also give them eyes on these same messages to see him interacting with different women? I don't know. Okay. I'm not sure, but she's saying you can obtain this information your damn self. Get somebody else to do it. Oh my goodness gracious. And yeah, we're going to definitely stop right there. Thank you all for joining me. I'm sorry we didn't have any fun graphics today. I just wanted to tell you what I did today when I was down at Sylvia's house, all up in her business, and said, AI, baby, can you summarize this for me and tell me what had happened? Remember, everything I'm saying is allegedly, I'm speculating, I'm assuming, okay? Listen, baby, I've been given a bad opinion since 1978. You are more than welcome to go down to Sister Sylvia's 4-hour live and the other lives that were posted to see what she's saying about all of this concerning this matter. Thank you for joining me, baby. Please hit that like button. I always forget to say that in the beginning. Hit that like button, hit that dislike button, baby. Hit something. We're just trying to get into the algorithm. All opinions matter. Before we go out, we want to make sure we do shout out our Sagittarius. The season will be ending today, and I want to make sure we shout them out before we depart. Happy birthday to all of the Sagittarius, baby. I hope you are enjoying your birthday. I hope you celebrated for this full Sagittarius season, honey. I hope that you got everything that you wanted to get. It is a blessing to see another year. Honey, listen, I hope you're eating really good today. Do not log those macros into that MyFitnessPal, baby. You can be healthy January 1st because guess what? Baby, it's the holiday. And if you celebrate or if you participate, you know you're going to be eating good anyway. So just go ahead and run it on up for the rest of the time, or be healthy tomorrow if you don't want to, if you want to just wait until the 24th and the 25th and New Year's Eve to get unhealthy again. All right, baby. Thank you so much for joining us, baby. And we are going to play our outro because what we do around here at the Dollhouse when we end anything, a video or a live, what we do here is we go.
What we do here is go back.
Loud.